Hey everybody, Scott here for the Digital Guitar Playground. It's Monday, and today I'm going to take my idea that I had last week of the double drives to the next level. Double fuzz. A pair of fuzzes in front of an amp model. And it's a fairly bruisery kind of clean sound, not a delicate Fendery thing. It's something else. I can't remember what the particular amp model is. I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, and then using the, I'm using the FC6, but you know, there's only 3 switches, clean, mild fuzz, SUPA fuzz. I'm using an expression pedal in pedal 1 to get all the lead sounds though. And a lot of stuff is happening is when I push the expression forward, I'll show you how I do it and where it all goes. All right, here we are over at the FM3 edit. Not using any gate. The compressor is only on for the first 2 scenes, which is the clean and the mild fuzz. Oh, that's not true. I stand corrected. It's on for all of them. Never mind. It's an optical compressor. And the amount changes. You can see right here. When I go from the clean to the fuzzy tones. The first fuzz, and I'm using a pair of fuzzes, not a fuzz and a boost, although you could do that too. I tried the SDD preamp, sounded pretty cool, and also the FET boost. I just wanted something fuzzier. So, you can take one of these fuzzes out, put in a boost if you like, and then use that to get the lead sound by assigning, either a switch or an expression to, the boost level. That's a way to go. So I'm using the Pi Fuzz, and I've done some stuff to the EQ because it was pretty bottom heavy. And I did the same thing to the next one, which is the hard fuzz. And the drive levels changed between the mild fuzz and the SUPA fuzz on both of the fuzzes. So you can see what happens. They more or less double. And on the second one, I'm doing the same kind of thing with the EQ, removing some bottom end and a little bit of ultra high. Now the amp is the Archeon Clean, which is, I believe, the PRS Archon. I don't know how you pronounce it. I don't know what you kids get up to. And it is a very girthy sounding amp. So I've got to do a lot of EQing to remove the bottom end. So I'm doing a bunch of that, lowering the expression pedal over here is making this thing do a little freak out. But yeah, so I've lowered the bass, raised the mids, the treble, and the presence. Some parameters that are controlled by the expression include the drive over here, and the master, and the level. But not just that. When I go into the preamp section over here, you see I've got the ideal saturation on. And then also when we go to, what else? Oh, down here. The gain enhancer, when I push that, push the expression forward, I get some more of that as well. So we're getting a bunch of stuff that adds up to a cool lead sound. And along with some reverb. I'll show you that in a bit. But other stuff that I did on the amp. Let's see. The power amp section, nothing. Power supply, I did bump up the supply sag. I find that really, gives it a more amp-like feel. And then also taking the Variac down from, 100% down to 77.7. I'll go as low as 69 sometimes. You never know. I do set the speaker impedance curve to my favorite one, the Brit Greenback. Boost a little bit of speaker drive and some speaker compression. Those also add up to, a better amp feel, I find. I'm not doing anything with the output EQ or the input EQ. Actually, I am. I have set my high and low cuts because I always set a high and low cut. Any chance that where it asks me to do so, I will do so. And I think it really focuses the tone. And, the guitar sits where the guitar is meant to sit. If you've got, where's the EQ? If you have one that's, you know, all the way down to 20 hertz up to, you know, 10K, that's not where the guitar lives. The guitar lives usually between about 70 some hertz and about, I don't know, it's really only like 4, but with harmonics you can get it up to about close to 7. So I don't feel the need to have all that extra, you know, bandwidth. Now for cabs, what are we using here? I'm using something different, something I haven't used before. 4x12 high power. And just a single cab. Set the high and low cut, of course. And I've done some stuff with the room and the air. I've set some room level and brought in a little bit of air. So the air is actually the sound of the guitar going straight through, bypassing around the cab. 5% of the sound is going around the cab. Even though it doesn't show it, it is doing that. So, you know, kind of a neat sound. Especially in a fuzz setting, it sort of, you know, takes away a little bit of, brings it back some presence where there would be, you know, just a bunch of woofy bottom. Trying to take away a little bit of that, but not a ton. I'm adding some pitch. Now, when it comes to there's a couple of pitches, channel A and channel B. On channel A, let's see what we're doing here. Oh yeah, we are set up to when I push the expression forward to get more on all the channels, which is kind of cool. So we have two separate. I don't really need to have two separate ones, but you know, but I do. I've set the high and low cut on that as well, because that's what I do. The reverb is the Rich Hall, the author of Sniglets. You might remember him from Saturday Night Live back in the early 80s. And this one, also controlled by the expression pedal, the mix. So I get a bunch more when I go for my leads. A lot of stuff happening when I push the expression forward on this one. Not doing anything with any of these advanced settings, I don't think. Blah, blah, blah. I do, actually, let me do this, because I don't want any of this nonsense down here either. It gums up the, can muddy the sound. So, save that. Good times. Just when you find out there's another place to set a high and low cut. Woohoo! And the final place to set high and low cuts is my parametric EQs at the end. Set accordingly. This is just a curve that I enjoy with my guitar. You know, guitars will vary, you know. So figure out what you like with your guitar and do that. And then the other EQ output going to the Laney here, blah, blah, blah. I have set the output, the scene levels. And they are like so on both. And yeah. Want to hear it? Here it goes. There you go, everybody. Good time, fuzz fun. Do you like my burst blood vessel in my eye here? I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's creepy and gross. Just popped up last night. I don't know what happened. I have no idea. I've never had one before. I must be dying. Wah, wah. Also, the announcement of the FM9 on Friday kind of threw me. I was like, oh, God damn it. Now I got to get on another wait list. And then sell all this stuff when that thing shows up. So, life with Fractal. Every 18 to 22 months, they come out with a new piece of hardware. I don't like that. Not a fan of that particular business model. But I am looking forward to having dual amps because that will solve 99% of the problems that I have with the FM3. So, good on you there. But yeah, so I will see you on Wednesday with Name That Riff on this time. I'm not going to do another double drives on Wednesday. I'll just do a Name That Riff of some sort. There's no way of knowing what kind. And yeah, if you would like today's preset, drop me a line. I'll send it to you. Good times. No charge. It uses stock cabs. Stock everything. So, I'll see you on Wednesday. And until then, rock on.